Look, please. Second.
Okay, share screen. There we go. So, Mrs. Ngozi, can you confirm that you are able to log onto your dashboard? That's your portal. Hello, madam. Hello, madam.
Okay. Wow.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes. School class distribution.
Oh, nice. Okay. And can you confirm that you are able to log onto the same site,
The service
noblehall.educare.com?
site. Okay, I should log in.
Yes, log in on your account.
But I don't have the URL. How do I log in?
So the URL is noblehall.educare.school.
Okay, let me try.
All right.
Okay. Noble Noble Hall dot what?
Educare.school.
Hello?
Educare.school.
Dot school. Okay. It's still booting, please.
All right.
Still booting.
Uh-oh. Okay. Um,
Still booting. I just sent the CAC document to Alex.
together with your account numbers.
He can confirm.
Together with your
Okay,
account
yes, he
numbers.
has responded.
I have seen the CAC, but I haven't seen the account details.
Still booting,
Please
please.
send the account details too. Hello, madam.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Have you seen it? Okay, I'm being, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so
Hello. Can you hear
yeah,
me?
so you are somewhere here.
Hello?
So you are somewhere here.
Yes, 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 I
Okay.
am.
So do you obviously you haven't logged onto the portal before now. So
No, not at all.
let's check for your credentials and so that you can use that to log in. If it's not in existence, we create it.
Alright.
So the name is
Okay, no problem.
Ngozi Ikedema, right? Is that the
Correct.
correct one?
HR1.
Ngozi Ikedema.
Yes.
Okay, so
HR1.
your login detail is hr1 at noblehall.com, and your password is password
Okay.
PASSWORD.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Okay. So
Yes.
attempt to log in
Still
using those
booting,
credentials.
please. Okay.
So have you been able to log in? Have you been able to log in?
Still voting, please.
Okay.
Still voting.
Oh, okay. News slash. Your network is slow, but let's see how we
It
can
is still
manage that.
voting.
All
I
right.
logged in, but it's still voting.
It's okay. Meanwhile, let's see your ability to share your screen. Can you share your screen on
Network
this
is so
platform?
slow here today.
Can you share your screen? Mrs. Ngozi, can you share your screen? Kindly look at this. Look at my own screen.
Yes.
Look at the bottom left of your screen. You see three buttons. The central one
Okay.
is what we
No
use to share
problem.
your screen. I want you to share your screen now. Just click on this on the share screen option button,
Yes.
and then whatever it pops up, click on the very first image that you see, and then click on share button at the
Let me. Oh,
bottom
as in
right
from.
to share your
Is it
screen
from the site or? Yes,
from
sir.
the meeting URL. From the
I
meeting
haven't logged in
URL.
yet.
No, the place we are talking now. It's just a tab on your website on your
Okay.
browser. The Zoom link. That's the meeting link. Do you understand me? Bottom
Bottom
left, I
right.
said. Bottom left is where you see the share screen button. Share your screen. The central image. Good.
I don't know. I can see meeting link. I can't see anything of such on my screen.
Okay. I'm going to share again just to show you what I mean. Are you
No, not yet.
okay? Can you see my screen right now? Can you see my screen right now?
Bottom left. Okay. I can see three things.
Good. The first one is open or close chat. The second one is share your screen. So click on that share your screen. From the modal that pops up, click on the image you can see, and then
Bottom left.
can you
Okay.
yes, click on it. A modal pops up. There is an image on that modal. Click on it, and then there are two buttons at the bottom of that modal. Click on the share button.
I clicked on that, so I think I sent something to you.
No, I didn't say chat. I said there are three buttons at the bottom. The first one is to open
Okay.
and close
Yeah.
chat. The second one is share
I
your
clicked
screen.
on it and I'm trying to share.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yes. Share. Yes. I clicked on it.
Okay.
Did you see anything from my own end?
No, we haven't. Your end has not popped up on the screen.
Share. Yes, I did it.
You click
And
on
something popped up.
good, and then
Down below, I have share and cancel.
before that there is an image. Click on the image first.
and I clicked on share. I haven't seen anything
Once you click on the image
afterwards.
first, then click on share.
What do I do in that case?
Click on the image that is in that space before you click on the share.
Try again.
Okay, I can see
Okay, my mistake.
you. Yeah,
I have done
so
that. So should be able to see.
yeah, we should be able to see anything, something from any moment from now.
It's
Mm.
showing.
Does it show you that your screen is shared?
It's still showing me. MGC is sharing your screen. Another
Exactly.
button says stop sharing, which
No,
I have
just click on
activated.
hide.
Then
There should be one that says hide.
hide. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, click on
Done.
that. Now go to any of your go back to the tab, the portal tab, the one that you wanted to log in with.
This thing is still booting. Honestly, I've not
Yes,
logged
I
in
want to
yet.
see it. Go there.
I'm there. It's prompting me to change my password.
Okay, perfect. Close that. Close that. Change your password thingy because the page is already opening. Can you maximize?
Okay.
Just close that.
If I click on OK to take me to password, am I right?
Just click on it.
Hello?
That one is just Google. That one is just Google, and there are few issues.
Okay,
Just
so
close
I
it.
should just
Click
click on
OK.
OK. Okay.
Yes,
All
click on
right, fine.
OK and forget
Done.
it. Now, yes. So now we confirm that you are able to log onto your platform. That's the first thing.
Yes.
The second one is that you are able to navigate the page to see all the account proceeds or accounting operations.
Okay.
Okay, so and to see that, um, let me quickly give you an overview of your page. This is your dashboard where you are right now. This is your
Okay.
dashboard. You can see the number of students that have been registered in the system as your students,
Yes.
119. You can see the number of classes, number of teachers, and then you have the school class distribution at the bottom,
Yes.
just like mine. Now, the finance module is on the left menu bar. Can you see the left menu
Same.
bar? Perfect.
Yes.
When you click on that, there is a drop down of several menus. Can you click on that? Beautiful. So these
Yes.
are the menus for managing finance module in educare. So you have the account numbers menu. That is where you enter your nuban. You have the chart of account. You have the account setup, the management of account itself, the discount, the warehouse, the stock pickup units, and and so on and so forth. These are the things that we are going to be covering in this workshop.
Okay.
And lucky for us, we have you. So you are going to be our guide. So I hope you are up to it.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So you'll be the one um, to anchor the workshop. You'll be telling us what to do, but that will be based on your understanding of what ought to be done. Right. Okay.
Right.
So the finance module workshop will be broken down into three different sections. The first
All
section
right.
is the finance management, finance setup, everything set up.
Okay.
The second
All
part will
right.
be the operations, and the third part,
Operations.
yes, that's the finance operations. The third
Okay.
part will be the reports.
All
Okay.
right.
Now, when we talk about the setup pro forma in our system comprises of the following menus. One, the account numbers. You can see the account numbers there. Account
Yes.
numbers is where you key in all your nuban. That's your Zenith Bank account or Fidelity Bank or First Bank. Which banks do you
Okay.
use?
Jais.
Hmm?
Jais Bank.
Jais Bank.
Yes.
Okay. As an aside, it's my first time of hearing that, but I'm very sure that CBN has it on their list. So
Yes.
good.
It's usually in the north.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
can you help me close Mitchell?
Close what?
Mitchell,
Okay.
yes.
All
So
right.
it's the chatbot that you can always reach anyone from the system just
No
by doing a
problem.
single click. Now, the account numbers is the first setup. So that's where you key in your details.
Should
So
I
can
do
we
that
can
now?
we do that right away?
Okay.
Just a single click, and when it opens up, you see that currently there might be no list on that. There might be no account numbers right now. That's good.
Okay.
So all you need to do is click on the plus button at the top right. Can you see that? That's
Okay.
how you add a new account. So click on it. It pops up a modal. Select the bank. So if you say it's there, it should be there. And there you are.
Yes, it's there.
Beautiful. The currency is Naira. So now you key in the
Yes.
Newton account number and the system will automatically verify the account name.
All right.
And if found, there you have it. Can you see that?
It's there.
Good. Now you can give it an alias. An alias is more like, because in our system, by the time we get to setup, you realize that you can have different account heads for different operations in the system. For instance, you can have a school fees account head. That is an account head that takes care of school fees, right?
Okay.
Another
Yes.
one that takes care of hostel fees, another one that takes care of maybe school bus and all that, right?
Right. So I can
Right.
input it, right?
So, and if all of them are using the same Jais, no, hold on. If all of them are using the same Jais bank, and
Yeah.
you key in two, three different Jais bank accounts, you'll be confused when you want to make selection. But by the time you indicate the name alias, like
Yeah.
Jais Bank school fees, Jais Bank
Okay.
hostel fees, Jais Bank general fees, something like that, it makes it easy
Yes.
for you to track even when you want to make selections.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes, I
Good.
do.
So it's always good to have the name of the bank reflecting on the name alias also. Do you
Okay.
understand? So just like what you have written now, Noble Hall school fees, you can put in bracket Jais Bank.
All right. That's fine.
That's it. So something like that. Then you click on add. So
Right.
what the system does at this point is take note of the fact that there is actually a Nuban account number, Jais Bank, that your system should account for. Now, you notice that the moment you create this, there is
Yes.
a column for opening balance,
Opening
and there is also
balance.
a column for current balance. The opening balance on this system as we speak is zero. That's because this is your first time that you are setting up this account in our system. However, if you already know your statement of account as we speak as of today, today being the 11th of December,
11.
and you want our system to keep track of your debits and credits going on from this moment, then you can set the opening balance. You just click on the
Okay.
opening balance button, then you key in the exact amount that is currently in the bank. The idea is that if this is the only thing you are using the account to do, if educare is the only person who has access to this account, then any operation that goes into this account through educare, either by
Yeah.
debit or by credit, should be able to give you an approximate idea of how much is in your account without having to wait for the statement of account from the bank.
All right.
Because when you debit the account, it reflects on the current balance. When you credit the account, it's also reflecting on the current balance.
Okay.
All right. So on that note, if you don't have it right now, no problem. You can leave it the way it is. But just
I
by
can impute it later,
you
right?
can input
To
it
avoid
later
wasting
when you have
time.
it. Yes. So if you
Okay.
click on it right now, just click on it for emphasis sake. Set opening balance.
Open down.
It pops up a model, and on that model, you notice basically two things: the opening balance amount and whether you want to maintain the current balance of zero, because the opening balance is the balance as of initialization, right? And
Yes.
then the current balance, if we start using this system right now, even without you keying in your opening
Opening
balance, it
balance.
will start accruing current balance.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
if at the end of the day you get your opening balance
Statement.
and you want to key it in, you might want it to reflect as current balance also. That is replacing whatever current balance we have accrued so far. Or you might want to leave it as it is so that the current balance continues to be the running cost. I mean the running balance, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Then the
can I
opening balance,
say
let's go.
yes? I think it's better we impute the opening balance, okay, using the bank statement so as to enable me do yes,
Before
to enable
before
me uh, do my bank reconciliation at the end of every month. Okay.
exactly. So it's on that note that we made maintain current balance available. So if you have started already using the system and it has accrued some balance, I'm very, very sure that at the point of getting your statement of account, it should
Yes.
reflect your current balance along. So you might want to just use the opening balance as current balance. That means replace the two of them at once. So
Okay.
if you have opening balance of 500,000 and you click on maintain current balance, that toggle, click on it, click on it to toggle. The no
Which
button,
one?
the no button
Okay,
is
the no.
line. If you click on it, and that means you want to maintain it. Do you
That's
understand?
me maintaining the
Maintain,
current balance to
yes.
be
But if you
zero.
click, yes. But if you click on no, that's if you click on it again to toggle, then that means that whatever you enter in that opening balance text box
Okay.
will also be your current balance.
All right.
Now, the opening balance date, we could have just used the current date, but we want it to also reflect the date that you got your statement of account.
Okay.
So all you need to do is key in the current balance date, and yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
can
not able
scroll.
to scroll up. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
able
can
to
scroll up. You can scroll. Just click on it. Click on the
click
date.
on.
No,
Oh, okay. I'm on the date. But
there is a
the remaining
scroll
part
bar
of
there.
the date is below.
Okay, can you hit Control minus on your keyboard?
Okay.
Control minus a little more,
Okay.
a little more, one more. Good. So leave it like this so that all of us
All
will be seeing
right.
all of us. Beautiful.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. Just sorry. And then the time. Sorry,
The
I'm
time.
just trying to
Yes,
experiment. I'll
I
take.
get. I get you. So that's
Okay,
all.
so this is it.
That's all. So with that, you save. So that's how to do it when you get your opening balance. All right.
Okay.
Okay, that's
So
it.
when I
That's
get the
statement of
opening
account.
balance, yes, from the statement of account, I'll just input the figure.
As simple as that.
All right, and subsequently I begin to update the account as it's.
Subsequently, the account updates itself, as a matter of fact.
Then how? Okay, all right. Then how do I impute the debit and then the credit as
We'll get, we get,
transactions? Okay,
we
okay,
get,
yes.
we get to that.
Sorry. So can I click on cancel?
Yes, please.
All right.
It's good
Sorry
you
if I'm
already have.
being too fast.
No, no, no. I love it. It's already a good indication of a very
okay.
good section. This is going to be an interesting section because obviously there are a lot of questions in your mind. Okay, so that's how to enter account numbers in the system. If you
All
have any
right.
other one, this is also where you come. Click on the. Do you have any other account number, by the way?
Well, for
Is
now,
there any other
I've been instructed to just give out
use
chais.
books? Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
Maybe later, if I get further instructions, I can now act accordingly.
That's
But for
fine.
now, yes, let's maintain this chais bank.
That's fine.
All
Now,
right.
the next among the setup is the chart of accounts.
Okay. Can I click on it?
Please do. The chart of accounts, of course, you know what it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you already run a chart of accounts scheme?
We do. We do. Like we have transport,
You have
right?
transports and all. Okay.
Yes, we have motor vehicles, we have generator, we have maintenance,
Okay. Very good.
personnel cost, and then
Okay.
the like.
Now, do you see what it displays to you? You
You
do not
you
have
don't have
access
to
to this
exceed. You do not
function.
have.
Can
Why
click on
now?
Tax Admin. Good.
Okay.
It's fine. It's not a problem, right? And
Okay.
what it will simply take is for an admin to go to account setup and add your name to the chart of account operations. Okay,
Should I
so
do that now or later?
I just wanted to see where it's done, but I will do that automatically. So go ahead, click on account setup.
Set up. Okay. Still booting.
Yes, I can see it. And then click on account operations permissions.
Account operations permission. Okay. Booting. Okay.
Okay, can you see the operations? And currently you can see that the only person who can see them is the school admin. Chart of
Yeah.
account, who can
But
view
this
it?
person,
School admin.
this.
Who can create? School admin. Who can edit? Just school admin.
Okay,
So if you want
please,
to add
can I
yourself,
ask a
just click on
question?
edit.
Can I ask a
Yes.
question? This school admin, is it a registrar or someone else?
Okay, so the school admin is whoever is the topmost director in terms of
Okay, okay, that's
your portal.
exactly what I wanted to know because
Yes, in
not
terms of your portal.
every senior leadership member has access to
No,
finance
no,
here.
no, no.
All right, fine.
Okay, so
So I
now
can
click on
edit.
edit and
Okay,
add yourself to chart of account. At least let's start with the group, then I'll
so
I'll expand to the rest.
it says description. What do I
Now click on select manage roles.
wait? Oh, I can't find what you're telling me.
Select manage roles. There is a button there. Okay, there are two things. Description is one. The second one is
Yes,
what?
school admin.
Good. Click
Okay,
there and then type your name in the search box.
okay.
There. So click on that. No, you already have it. No, just once.
What do I click?
It's meant to be a search box. So once you find your name, stop searching and click on your name.
Ah, okay,
There.
okay, okay, okay. All
That's all.
right.
Then you can click outside the box to hide it and then save.
Just like that. I
That's
shouldn't
all.
put
Click on
anything
save.
under description.
Nothing again, just save.
Okay, done.
Yeah. So now if you try to access chart of account, it won't give you any error again. Can you do that now?
Where do I go to? Should I go back?
No.
Okay, under chart of
Chart of
account.
accounts.
Okay, all right. Credit, debit,
So
credit,
now
debit.
you have been given access to this. So you see that being able to view the menu, it is not in all case the end point. Sometimes some of the operations require one extra step, which is what you just did. Now, I'm going to enable you on everything account. so that you don't have to waste time having to click on each one of them. You can see that there are more than 135 permissions there, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to automatically assign you to all of them now.
Okay. So in case I need to create more chart of accounts, I'll have access to do that.
You'll have access to do that. If you want to delete, edit, you are the accountant, so you should be able to handle everything accounts.
All right. Also, can I ask a question? Is there a way the director can have access to view the account at a glimpse?
The director is supposed to have the super admin access, which is the admin, the school admin.
It's fine.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So just one moment
Okay.
to add you on the permission.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. 257. That's your ID. And date. Set value to A1. All right. So now you should have access to everything. Okay.
Okay.
So to try to refresh, there is a new button that will show up at the top right. Just
Yeah.
refresh the page. Yes.
Still booting, please.
It's all right. Okay. So you can see that a new button just showed up at the top right. Some
Edit,
other buttons
delete.
showed up at the bottom. That's an indication of extra permissions. All right.
Upload chart of
So
account.
that's for now. Just follow the sequence. If you already have your chart of account in Excel format, right?
Okay. Yes.
You can upload it here also, and the system will
Ah,
recognize. All you need to do is to take the sample of the chart of account format, and then make sure that yours meets the same standard, and then upload it here. The system will
this
automatically
means
fill this
I'll
place
have
out.
to first of all download to get the format and then
No,
impute the
no,
new.
no, no.
Okay.
The download is the already impute ones. That's the ones that already exist here. But if
Okay.
you want
So
to
how
upload a
do
new
I know the
one,
format?
just click on that upload.
Here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when it
All
opens, it will
right.
show you a button to
Should I
download.
click on it?
Yes, go on. Okay. So ready to import your chart of account. It will take just a few seconds.
Few
Click
seconds.
next. Good. Can you see download sample here?
Should we be until okay?
Read the
Forward.
instruction
Download chart
and
of
then click
account.
download sample here.
Then show to format your own chart to match the download sample. But, sorry, here it's telling me number two says download chart of account upload
Upload
sample.
sample. Yes, before moving to the next stage. Can you see the
Okay,
green
this is a
button?
sample. Okay,
Exactly.
yes, yeah. All right, it's fine then.
All right. So that's if you want to do upload. But In the meantime, how do you enter just one? Let's say you just want to create one chart of account. Like you just mentioned now, something about transport or school bus or something.
Yeah.
Good. So if it has a chart of account of its own, this is where so you already have the account numbers, the chart of accounts IDs, right?
Okay, for the one we are using here currently.
Yes,
Yes.
good.
Yes, we do.
So all you need to do is key them in here. You can see that about five we are pre-filled for you, just
Can
as
I close
samples.
this
Yes, please.
dialog box? Okay. All right.
So you can see that there are five that are pre-filled for you, just for sample sake. So it has
Yes.
the account code, the account name, the account type, the entry, and the transaction types, right? So
Yeah.
you can see that some of them are credit transactions while others are debit transactions. Like accounts receivable, you can change it to whatever you call it in your school. You can key it more, you can key in more, you can change anything just by clicking on edit on any one of the rows.
So sorry, I want to ask, apart from uploading my current chart of account, what if I need to create from your portal instead of
Exactly.
uploading?
Thank you very
What do I
much.
do?
Click on the right button, the button at the top right, plus button
Okay,
at the top right.
plus. All right. Okay.
So
I
the
was
first
like
thing that
looking
comes
out
up
for
is the
it.
code. You click inside the code, enter the code. For instance, 1001.
Okay, let me just try something. All
Enter.
right.
Hit,
Why do I click on enter?
see the instruction. Hit enter to proceed. Enter on your keyboard.
Oh, oh,
Make sure the cursor is in the box.
oh. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Then enter the
account
account
name.
name.
Okay, let me just say transport, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, enter again.
And then
Then
select the group.
seller group,
Is it revenue?
expense,
Good. And then select the
expense,
subgroup. Um, is it assets or
liability.
liability? Great. And then
Okay,
finally, what's
select
the type?
type,
Credit or debit?
debit, debit.
At that
Wow.
instance, the button goes green. So you just click on
Yes.
it.
Okay.
That's basic. Very simple action. And you have a
Wow.
new chart of accounts entry.
Okay.
That's clear,
That's
right?
fine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
that's when you want to use our system. But if you want
Okay.
to use the upload option, it's still there for you. And if you want more samples, you can always click on the next button there, which is the sample list.
All right.
No, at the bottom.
Pardon? If I
At the
want to
bottom,
what?
if you just want to fill up with more samples, you can click on this third button from the left. Yes, so that will populate
Third
samples.
button.
Yes, on the bottom now. That's the button after upload.
That's the
Yes. So
sample chart
yes,
of
chart of
account.
account. If you click on that, it will populate the table with more samples of chart of accounts. And if you click on the delete button, it will depopulate. That is, it will remove every sample.
Wow. I
Okay.
think it's just better I upload the current ones we're using.
You
It will
can
be
do
easier
that.
for me.
Good. So all you need to
All
do
right.
is wipe the samples and then upload your new ones.
It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, but for now, for the sake of the tutorial, I mean the workshop, let's focus on ability to do.
Focus on what? I didn't.
Ability to do usage, use
Okay.
cases. All right. So, the next on the list is of course, the account setup itself.
I should
Remember
get
that everything
this.
we are doing now is on section one, finance setup, finance module setup.
Finance setup. Yes.
Okay. All right. So click on account setup, and here The first port of call is your API, which is what we have been asking for, and you just gave it to us this morning. So I'm very sure that at this point it is undergoing verifications and registrations. So any moment from now, we get a sample for, we'll get your API, right? But this place, what it does is, this is where we record your credentials for online transactions, right?
Right. Okay.
Our system integrates with payment gateways like Rave, OPay, Paystack, like you can see on the list.
Pay you.
Rave,
Yes.
OPay, Paystack, and PayU. These are payment gateways, right? Now, our best bet, of course, is Rave, so that's why it's at the topmost, the recommended, because they have everything that makes online payments a breeze, and we have integrated all of them, starting with virtual account
Rev
creation.
is same as Flutterwave. Can I?
Exactly.
Is that so?
Yes, Rave is a product of Flutterwave. Okay, so now, by the time we get to your payment method credentials, we'll have to key it in here. So this place is not your problem. You don't bother about this. But for emphasis, I'm going to just quickly key in one. It's going to be demo, but eventually we'll replace it with your real ones, right?
Okay.
So if you give me just 1 minute or so, I'll let
All
me
right.
just quickly get you one up. So, and once I tell you to refresh your page, just refresh it and you'll see the one I have entered.
Okay. And sorry, can I play around manage account heads, manage account period
We
as we're
will
working on?
eventually. Yes, just be looking into that. But
Okay.
most of the operations of account heads, the initial operations actually depend on the payment gateway. So,
Okay. Let me just take a look.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so if you refresh the payment methods, you'll see that I've added a demo API key.
Okay. Reduce settlement and delete. Right. Okay.
Yes. So we're going to be using this for now until your accounts are verified. Then we key it in. We do that from here, so don't bother about that. Where you bother right now is the management of account heads, which is the second menu there.
Yes.
Manage account heads. So remember what I said initially, that you will find out almost very quickly that the account heads in your school handle different sections of the school. Admissions has a different account heads. Store has a different account head. School fees has different account heads, right? So
Yes.
I don't know if you do it the same. If you do everything from the same account, it doesn't really change anything, but it makes the management easy for you. When you have sections, and sometimes these sections have different people that handle them, right? So, like you run store in school, right?
Pardon?
You run store. You have school store.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So some of those inventories and all, there is a need for there to be a proper accounting for it separately. If even though at the end of the day, on the broad view, everything still come together.
May I say something? Hello?
Yes, please.
We have a store
Yes,
officer.
please.
So I was wondering because I'm thinking the store officer, two of them precisely, that they're supposed to be part of this meeting, especially the one that has to do with the store. Because most
Yeah.
of these figures, they are to send it to my department, right?
Yes. Okay.
Or they will impute if an account is being created for them to handle, they will impute
If you create
themselves.
account for them, they will do it themselves. If you want to do it yourself, then they will have to send you the details. So, in their
They will have
absence,
to be create they
if
have
they
to
can,
create an account for them.
if they can make it now to be available, no problem. But if not, you just make sure you grab so that you can transfer
I
the
put them
number.
through. Okay.
Exactly. All right. And so we create a new account head. Let's start with the school fees account head. Guide us to where we create it. A round
The
of applause for
account.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. We have account head name.
Good.
We have tuition, right?
So you can call it tuition account,
We have tuition, right? So
tuition
let's manage
account, tuition account, so that you have a different.
tuition.
You can call it
My,
tuition account
myself, that's the
and,
accountant.
and the admin.
Okay, as it is now, it's fine, right?
You should add admin too. You can add admin too.
Okay.
That's right. Then, yes, please make it tuition account because eventually on the invoice, I know you have tuition as an item.
Yes.
Good. So just make it tuition account. Usually others call it school fees account.
School fees is better.
Exactly.
Right.
Are you still with me? Are you still with us, man?
Maybe her network went off.
Okay. Try reaching out to her so that she can just refresh her uh, live stream.
Let me check.
Hello, Alex. Are you able to get her?
So I'm waiting for her to respond.
Okay. Well, have you created their account?
Not yet. I'll do it when I get to the office.
I need it for finance now. Yes, we'll have to use ours.
Okay, I think she just responded. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, say network issues. I'll do it, obviously.
It's all right.
Hello?
Yes, welcome back, ma'am.
Sorry, it was internet issues.
Yes, we are aware of that. This is
So,
Nigeria.
okay. All right, let me quickly go back to where we started.
Yes, go on. Perfect.
Okay.
The rows. Okay.
And then
And now
select
the
category
account type. Hold on. Now
currency.
you can see the account type um, list. The select menu. Yes. Open the first of all, start with this chart of accounts. You can see that when you are creating an account head, there is need for you to link it
Yeah.
to the chart of account that will take cognizance of it, where it will be reported. Most of the time,
Okay.
school fees are in either school fees account or accounts receivable. You know what you call it, right? But for the sake of this,
Receivables is what we have.
receivables. So you have to select receivables,
Yes.
and then the account type. Because we are creating school fees account, you can see the account type is fees. If you open it, you see others. You see
Okay.
admission, you see store, you see post entrance, and all that. So eventually, by the
Yeah.
time you want to create admission form account, you have to select what admission type.
Admission
By the time you want to create a store account head, you have to select what the store type,
store.
and so on and so forth. The same thing with wallet and salary. Okay,
Okay.
because
Yes.
all of those things you will have to create them one after the other. Of course, the currency is naira. If you have a different one, do you pay in dollars?
No.
All right. So that's the first step. The second one is to select the payment method. Scroll up a bit.
Right.
Good. So you see the payment methods that we have on the system. Remember, our recommendation is Rave. So click on Rave setting and then select
Okay.
the API key that will handle this account head. Of course, the demo API is the one I have given you for now until yours is
For
confirmed.
now, yeah.
When yours is confirmed, you simply come back to this place and change it. Now, if you scroll down, you see the alternate account detail, which is the Noble Hall school fees account that you
Yeah.
previously recorded in the system, right?
Yes.
That's all. So now you just click add.
Okay.
So what you have done is that you have created one section, one account department in the whole of the account faculty. So
Yo.
yeah, it's as simple as that. School fees account. So anything that has to do with school fees.
School
This
fees.
is
That's all the revenues, right?
exactly. Now, the reason the account
Yeah.
type is fees, the difference between fees account type and other account types is that major difference is that the school fees account types, that's the fees account types,
Yeah.
are 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 invoiceable. They are the ones that you can manually generate invoices for. But for
Okay.
admission, it's automatic. For store, it's
Hmm.
automatic.
Yes.
For salary, it's automatic. For wallet,
Okay.
it's automatic. You can't create a you can't create an invoice by yourself. But any operation that you know will require you to generate invoice,
Okay, okay.
Those are
Because
the
I was
ones that you
about
use, fee
asking.
types.
Yeah, I was about asking why we are going to that particular end. So the
Exactly.
moment I impute, okay, for tuition, for let's say electives, development
Okay,
levy,
good.
okay,
All
and
those
I need
ones.
to, yes, and I need to develop student invoice. Once I input all those
Generate
things,
an invoice.
okay, I can
Exactly.
generate an invoice from there.
You have to, it's yes. So that the only way you can generate an invoice is in an account head whose account type is fees. And we have created one now,
Okay,
which we called school fees account. So by the time we move over to management, you will see how to generate an invoice.
correct. All
All
right.
right. All right.
Thank
So
you.
let's continue. Still open the finance. Okay. So still on this setup, sorry.
Yes.
Still on this setup.
So as this one is now, I can create account heads for all other revenues that fall under school fees account.
No, school fees account alone handles all the payment items that fall under school fees, like tuition, revenue, electives, and so on and so forth. Development levy, PTA levy, all of those things that you add to an invoice.
Oh, okay, so anyway, since you said you are going to teach me how to generate an invoice for the
Exactly. So by the time we
entities,
get there, you'll see
let
how
me
to
just
add
scroll
fee
down.
items to a single invoice.
Okay, it's fine.
All right. So we have previously dealt with account operations permissions.
Yes.
Good. Now let's look at account periods.
Okay.
Okay. So here you see the account session name is 2020/2021. The
Yes.
opening date and the closing date are already there. The idea here is that your school session can run differently from your accounting session, even though the two of them might be opening and closing at the same time. The idea is that you can close all accounts within a specific period. Do you
Okay.
understand? So we have separate initially we use the same account academic session to run account session, but sometimes we we see some ERP users closing the session even before the accounts are, um, are audited or closed. So we have to separate the two. If your session is between January and December, that's your account session. That is totally different from the academic session that can be from September to August.
August.
Good. So it's your that one now is your court, it's your decision, right? But what matters here is that what is worthy of note is that the 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 current status being active necessitates every invoice to be editable. It makes it possible for you to edit any invoice in this session. You understand? But the moment
Yes.
you shut down the session, like close the session, you can no
Yes.
longer operate on the invoices.
Wow.
Parents will no longer be able to pay for those invoices. If they are still hanging on to a debt, that debt will be brought forward to the next
Following session.
period. And of course, you know the reason. If you have already audited and closed an account, any attempt to go back to that account will falsify the
The
audit.
accounts.
So, in order to ensure that that does not happen, we close the session and we leave it closed. Now, if you click on the power button at the extreme,
Which one?
the power button,
Yes.
yes, that's where you can toggle the
I
period
should
off
click
and
on
on.
it.
Click on it. That's where you toggle the period off and on. And any period that is on, you can create more invoices on that period. You can,
And a parent is requesting for. Can you hear
okay,
me?
go on, ask your
Okay,
question.
and a parent is requesting for second term and third term invoice,
Okay,
and we are still in first term. Is there a way to go about
generate
it?
it too. Yes, as a matter of fact, the period of a thing has effect on the session directly.
Okay,
So
okay,
if you shut
not
down the
on term.
session or you shut down the terms individually, as you can see, you can switch first term on or off individually. You can switch second term on or off individually. But as long as the session is on and the terms
Yes.
are on, you can switch any of them at will. You can create first term bill, second term bill, third term bill within the same session. And the
Okay.
parents will be able to handle it at any time. It doesn't matter if you are in that term or not.
Okay. Another
But
one is
once
a
you shut
parent.
down the session, that's the only one that the parents will not be able to handle anymore. Not even the
Okay.
admin, it will be shut down.
Okay. Just like the case of the second term and third term, a parent is requesting for maybe 2021, 2022 session, the invoice.
Yeah. Okay, so there is
Can we
something,
still?
yes, there is something we call promotional invoice. We'll get to that when we get to
Okay.
advanced invoicing.
Okay. Okay. No
We'll get to
problem.
that. All right. So now if you look at the bottom of the toggle, yes, the dialog box,
Current
you will notice the toggle for current term. So what term are you currently on?
term one. That's first term.
First term. Okay. So
Yes.
the idea here is that some of the invoice notations, some of the invoices that the system handle, like admission form, store, all those ones that are
Yes.
automatic, right? Whatever
Okay.
current term you select here, the system uses that as default. So if you are in first term, leave first term on. If you are in second term, kindly click on second term to activate on. Can you click on that? It's a very simple toggle. Just click and it activates that one. That's all. If you click on
And
third
there's
term
no
becomes
way.
active so
There's
that
no
the
way the
system
three
will
of
use
them will
that
be on
record.
as. Okay.
You say?
I said there's no way
You
the three
say?
of them will be on at
No,
the same time.
it's a switch.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
switch. So we're not talking about the invoices being opened or closed. The invoices being opened or closed are the blue ones. You can see them switch first term, second term, and third term.
Yeah.
Those are the ones. Can you hover on them?
Switch
Exactly.
first
So
term.
on or off. So those are the ones that you use for closing a term, like not making it available at all. Do you understand? So you click on it again, it becomes active. So most of the time, you might find yourself leaving all three active. But if you want to close the session, that is, you want to close the period,
Yeah.
you use the orange button at the top. The orange, yes, the very first one, yes. So once you close that, the session is closed. So that closes automatically all terms. Go ahead, close it. That's all it takes. As you can
So
see,
the
all terms are
closing is
closed.
not automatic until I activate it.
You have to, yes. So once you make it
Okay.
active, it's active. Once you close it, it's closed. And once you close it, no invoice in those, all invoices in that session will remain closed. All right. So,
Okay. Another
um,
question, please.
yes, please.
Yeah. Can I go ahead? All right. Supposing we have come to the end of year 2020-2021 session,
Okay.
coming to 2021-2022. All
Yes.
right. And the account is yet to be updated as
In
at
what sense?
that date.
Yet to be
Okay.
updated in what sense? Like
Okay,
we've not
let's
closed
say
the account.
the account runs from September to August. All right,
Okay.
getting to August 31st, and the account is yet to be updated at that August 31st.
Okay.
Does it close automatically, or I
No,
still
no.
have to update?
No,
Okay,
you
it
have to.
doesn't.
We could make it automatically, but that would make a lot of things difficult for the
For
handlers.
me,
Exactly. So
yes.
the only thing is we allow you to have it done. You
Okay,
understand? Yes,
that's
we
fine.
allow you to have it done.
That's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
So um,
hello. Okay.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes, I am fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So with that, that's all about that setup. Now, do you run these counts?
I have sent the
Yes, we
source
do.
there. Check your Slack. So if that need, James, I've sent you the details.
Yes, I've seen that. Have you? Okay, so I'll
Yeah,
just
I've
key
done
it.
it.
I'll just key it
Oh,
in.
the account is live.
It's live now.
Yes.
Okay.
Just set it up on
So
the you should do $8 the number.
okay. All right. So, madam, if you go to payment methods, you'll see we have added Noble Hall API.
Okay. So
So,
where do
and
I go back to now?
just payment methods.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes. You see that we've added Noble Hall API. So that's your live API.
Noble
But
Hall.
for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to still leave it the way it is. We're going to use the
Okay.
demo API
Yeah. Network.
for
Okay.
everything. After the demonstrations, then we can
Okay.
delete that, and then you're live. You can now start using your live
Okay.
API, right?
So
Okay. Apart
can I
from
still
the
go back
account,
to
the
manage
finance,
account
because
periods?
yes, if you have more questions on that, otherwise we have done justice to that.
No, no, I'm done. Okay, it's fine.
All right. Now let's look at the rest of the menu so that we can group them. Now, what you are seeing on the menu, that's if you look at the finance module on the left, that's the taskbar, the menu bar rather. Yes.
Finance.
So you
Okay.
see we have handled three. Yes, good. So you see we have handled account numbers,
Charts.
we've handled account chat,
Account
and we have handled
setup.
account
Then
setup.
manage account and
Let's quickly
listings.
set up wallet. So now that you know how to set up account heads, can you set up wallet account head?
Why? Why do I find that?
You're already on account setup. There are four menus on account setup. The first one is what?
Okay, we have manage payment method,
The
manage
second one
account
is what?
heads,
Exactly. So
account
manage account
heads.
heads. That's where we created school fees account head.
Oh yes, yeah.
Now I
So we
want
need
you
to
to add
create
wallet account
wallets.
head.
What's the purpose of this wallet, please?
We'll get to that in a moment.
So what account head should I
Wallet management
just
or wallet account. That's all.
okay. Please pardon my questions. So
No, that's why it's a workshop. It's not a lecture. Simple.
okay.
Okay.
Then wallets, right?
That's right.
Currency.
Okay.
Should I add?
Rave setting.
Okay, rave.
So if you open that, you see that there are two now. But for now, still use the demo API.
Demo.
Immediately after the lessons, kindly change all of them to your live key. All right.
Okay, so I
So go
should
ahead,
add.
add, please. Let's also quickly create store accounts head.
I just have to put store.
Store accounts. That's all.
Okay, store. Rave. So supposing we have another account apart from Jais, as we add it to Jais, can we also add to
Yes, you would
another
have entered.
account
You would have. Yes.
as a multiple
Say
accounts, right?
Zenith Bank, for instance. Yes.
So we can,
That's
okay,
right.
we can have two accounts. All right.
Yes. All you need to do is select the one that handles which account heads. Okay, let's quickly also add for admissions.
Yes.
Now, the next thing you notice immediately is that there is a pop-up, select
Neighborhood school.
school. So the idea is here you set up your normal admission form fee. How much do you charge for admission form?
20K.
That's it. So you key it in there. That's all. Also, select the payment method. Okay, and add. Okay, so now let's also add salary account,
Or personnel costs.
personnel cost. You can
Is
call
that
that.
fine?
That's fine. Account. Okay,
This admin is the school admin, right?
of course.
Okay. Right. So
Okay, so
now,
you can see that the chart of account is not on the list. Good. So
yes.
it's part of what you will
Yes.
do after you have set up your chart of account. You have to come back here and select the right chart of account for that
Let me
particular
just
name.
put office
But for
premises
now, office premises is
expenses
fine.
and then salary.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what?
Okay. Perfect. So now we have about 5 different account heads to manage
Yes.
everything accounting for us. Okay. So
Okay.
now let's talk about the management. When we go to management section, remember I said we will have everything is divided into three: the whole workshop, the setup
Okay.
section, which is the end of the
Um,
setup section. Every other setup will be will be customized as to the operation, the management. All right. This is the
yeah.
general setup for finance module, right?
So,
It affects
okay.
everything. It affects everything that we do in finance module, right? But now, when we go over to the operations, each operation may have one or two extra setup that are just its own concern. All right. Like when
All
we go
right.
over to managing of these individual accounts, account heads now, you find out that some of them you might have to set up bill items, that's school fee items. And then at a point you might want to key in some prices and other things. There are a few things. Then if you go to manage discounts, you see that there might be need for you to enter some of the discount heads. If you go to
Okay.
warehouse or the store front desk, the store pickup unit and others, you will realize that there might be need for you um, to have to set up the store items yourself. You understand, and so on and so forth. So all those individual setups, you now find them in the operations themselves. So speaking of manage accounts, this is where you have the list of all the account heads that you have created. If you drop it down, you see
Okay.
all the 5 that you have created.
Yeah.
And starting with
Same.
the fees,
School fees.
starting with the fees, you
Okay.
click next. It takes you straight to the school fees dashboard. On this dashboard,
Okay.
you notice first of
Still
all that
put.
it comprises of a summary of a sort, like
The
the
manage
summary for the
account.
term, right? So you see
Yeah.
analysis, you see the bills, you see the transaction log,
So,
right? So The dashboard loads active term as default. Remember where we set up active term under manage
Yes.
account periods. So the
Yes.
dashboard loads active term as default. You can reset all terms in active session by clicking the refresh button at the top right. Can you see it? Can you see the refresh button at the top right?
What I just clicked on now.
No. If I
Oh,
said top right, you went top left. Top right
left.
of the dashboard.
Very good. Sorry about that. It's coming up.
It's fine.
Hey. Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes.
Have you seen the one? Yes, that's the one. So the idea is that if you want to see all the invoices in this session, not by term, you just click on that and it will release all of them for you. Otherwise, it will focus on the term that is currently active. In this case, the first term, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so the quick note there is just the same instruction I just mentioned now is what you have on the quick notes. If you don't want to be seeing it, you can just close it by clicking the small red box.
Where is the quick notes?
You can see quick notes right there, blue, light blue. No, just in front of you. Just in front of you, below admin dashboard, you have quick notes.
Oh, yes. Dashboard loads
So
active terms
it's just
as
an a
default. Schedule
good.
items and that's okay, by clicking okay. It's on the top right corner of the page.
Yes.
Alright.
So you can define the active term by going to account period settings. You know where to find that. You can also
Set
click
up.
there and it will take you to the same place. Yes. So if you come to this page and you realize that the term is second term and you are in first term, all you need to do is click on that link. It takes you to this place. Open the session.
Yes.
You know where to click the power button to open the session? No. Where you are now,
Pardon?
yes. The power button at the extreme right,
Yeah, here now, right?
rightmost, yes. Click on it. Look at the bottom. What term is on?
Second term,
But what you want is first term. So what do you do?
I toggle it.
Exactly. So just in case something of that nature happens, or you created first term view, but it's not loading up on the page, all you need to do is just what you did now. Activate the first
Yes.
term view that you want. Or you load all by clicking on the refresh button.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's go back to manage accounts.
Wow.
Okay. So if you have read the quick notes and you don't want to see it, just close it. Close the button. Simple. If you want to open it again, you click the question mark beside the admin dashboard. So anywhere you see question mark on our page, on our system, clicking on it toggles the instruction or hint or quick note as you
Okay.
please. All right. Okay. Now let's look at the dashboard. Currently, everything is zero. Open invoice, zero. Completed payments, zero. Debt, zero. Everything, zero.
Great.
Right? Now, if you scroll down a
Yes.
bit, you see where you're supposed to see the list of students and their current invoice amounts, whether they have been paid or unpaid. So currently, no data is available on the table, as you can see, right? That's because we have not
Yeah.
created anyone.
All right. This talking about the discount. Sorry. Talking about the discount. Most times the discount is being given to the student. Not all students, but
A particular student.
some. Yes.
we'll
So
get to
how?
manage
Okay,
discounts in a moment.
yeah, because I'm saying issue discounts, claim discounts, and then
That's true.
capital installment.
It's not for everyone. Okay, so now we are on on school fees dashboard. Of course, the
Yes.
account type head is fees. What that
Yes.
means is that we can generate bills manually.
Okay.
So this is what where this is the dashboard you can use to issue out first term fees, second term fees, third term fees, and so on and so forth. All right.
Okay.
So and to
Yes.
do that, you go to bills. That's when you want to create a new bill. You go to
Okay.
bills. Now you notice that there are several tabs under the bills menu. Can you mention the tabs?
We have bill setup, create bill, bill batches.
Thank you very much. Now, the view setup is just like what the template you want this invoice to have.
Okay.
Sometimes you might want to annote a particular invoice type with a color. Do you understand?
Okay.
So
Yes.
if you create, for instance, you look at the right hand of that setup, you might see colors like orange, purple, green. So if school
Mm,
fees, you want to use green to annote it, what it means is that anytime you see a green invoice, without even looking at the top, you already know that this is coming from school fees
school
account
fees.
head. If you see
Okay.
any invoice that is orange, you will instantly know that this invoice is coming from stock,
Okay.
and so on and so forth. So this is one of the places, this is where you do such setup. You can
All
do it
right.
anytime you like, you can leave it the way it is, it's fine. So to change that, just click on any of the colors on the right. Oh, I see your love for purple. Okay. And then I was waiting to see your favorite color. All right. So scroll down and you can
Okay.
see the save button.
I should
Just save
say.
template. That's all. So you will notice that by the time we generate an invoice, you will notice that the the color of the invoice will be this color you selected. Okay.
All right.
So well, that is one setup. You can do it anytime you like. You can leave it the way it is. It's not a problem. The most important is the bill setup. So let's go to the bill setup tab.
Okay.
Okay. So now we mentioned something when we were starting on bills. We said when you are generating an invoice for a child, usually there are payment items, there are fee items on the invoice. You have tuition
Yes.
fee, you have levy,
Electives.
PTA levy, you have so many of them, right? So
Yes.
all of them, each of them has its own price eventually. And at the end
Yes.
of the day, you have a total on the
Yes.
invoice. So
Yeah.
for first term, you'll find something like that. For second term, you have something like that, and so on and so forth. So this is where you set it up. Sometimes these pay items are categorized. For instance, you can group tuition. You can group school fees at the top, group extracurricular at the bottom, and so on and so forth. Something like that. Okay, your screen is currently shared. Can you show me a sample of your invoice
Okay. As on what we have at the moment,
at the moment?
you have to give me a few minutes.
Okay,
Right.
but it's on your laptop, right?
Oh yes.
Yes, just
But it's in
open it.
Excel format.
Yes, it's fine. Just open it. Open one
Okay.
of them.
Okay. I think I have the one on PDF. Yes.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Sure thing.
Okay. Still loading. Okay, you can see it. This is PDF copy.
Okay,
Just a
perfect.
template.
Good. So you can see tuition, balance on physical
Yes.
resumption, that's an arrears.
Yes.
Then you have the boarding fee,
Burden.
the boarding wear, the
Burden work.
parents' council,
Grant
the medical
funds.
deposit, the imprest deposit, and so on and
Impressed
so forth.
deposit.
So
Yes.
this is what we call fee items,
Yes.
right? Well, everything you have on the description is what we call fee items. And you can have them just the way they are, or you can group them. So you can say tuition as a group. Under it, you still have tuition, and then boarding as a group. Then under it, you have the boarding fee, the boarding wear. And then you have miscellaneous as a group. That's where you now have parents' council, medical deposit, imprest deposit. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. So to do that, let's quickly go back to the portal. The portal.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
So here, first of all, let's try and create category. So can you click on categories? Add it the right yes. So add.
So, like, what's
So for
tuition?
now, tuition. You can do it in caps lock. Yes. Submit.
And then burden.
Good. Then add boarding. Then add miscellaneous. Okay. So now those are three different categories. Now let's add items to them to these categories. Click on fees, create fees.
Good.
Now the first one is tuition. So here you can use small letters. You can use just normal tuition fee or whatever you call it here. And then select the category tuition. Now chart of account ID. What does your tuition have account ID?
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Good, perfect.
I don't remember the others.
It's fine for the sake of tutorial. We can
Okay.
use anything, and then later on you find the right ones. Okay, so probably that's the only thing under tuition. You can add more. Just click on no. Continue now. The box, the form is still open for you to use until you are
Okay.
tired, and then you close. Electives. Okay. Okay. What category? Perfect.
I
Can I give
don't
it
remember
4001?
this. Okay, let me try boarding fee.
Perfect. Good. You are my champion as we speak.
Thank you.
You have a full understanding of this, and I'm glad. Okay,
This
so go
impressed
ahead, fill in the
deposit.
remaining ones. Yes, for the impressed, for the miscellaneous.
No, boarding.
Okay, still okay. This is still body. Okay, fine.
I think I can stop here
Okay,
for now.
for now. So later on, you fill in the rest. Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Can
So
I
now,
close?
yes, please. Can either use the button there or the one at the
Okay.
top. That's fine. So what you have done, you notice that you did not add price to any of these items. So we can consider these as templates or library or bank of items, right? So the usage is when you want to create a bill. So can we quickly do that?
Where is it?
So you can see it on the third tab, create bill. So that's the one that you will see
Okay, okay,
regularly.
okay. Yes.
That's the one you will see regularly. That's the one you will find yourself using very, very often. These other ones, you set it up once and you never go there again. But you see create bill, you will find yourself going back there every term, severally in a term, because this is where you generate a new invoice for any student. Okay. It comes with a set of instructions. Can you quickly read them up?
Okay.
The first one, it says what?
Use the filter target group tab to select student of choice.
Can you
Use the
locate
create.
filter target group?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's the tab to filter the students you want to
Student.
batch up to create a single invoice for.
Okay.
The second one says what?
Use the create invoice tab to select fee items.
Can you locate it? That's
Okay.
it. So when you have selected the target group and you have added them to the list, the next thing to do is to click on create invoice. And once you click on that, you will see the fee items that we entered under bill setup. You check box the ones that you want to add
Where?
to that particular invoice and give them prices.
Okay. Okay, like if 10 students are to be
Paying the
billed
same price.
particular item with the same price.
As simple as that.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
and it will just go overboard to the
All of them.
learners selected,
Thank you.
right? All
That's all.
right. And
All right.
then
The third
save
one.
as favorite. You can
You
use save as favorite as the bottom of the at the bottom of the items list to save selected fee items.
good. So you see, at some point,
Right.
you realize that the fee items you selected this term, you might want to use them next term. It has not
Yes.
changed. Or you want to use them for a different class. It has not changed. There is a button that shows up at the bottom. By the time you go to create invoice, you will see that. You click on that invoice. I mean, you click on that save as favorite. You can keep a template of that fee item for reuse any other time. So
All
when we
right.
get there, please remember the instruction. What's the next instruction there?
Invoice targets parameters.
Good. You can
Fill
see it's
the
going up
invoice
to the
target
right.
parameters on the right. Okay,
Mhm.
that's it.
That is where you
Cell.
select the term, choose the title, or add a new title by clicking the plus button. So you can see all that on the right. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Good. So by default, the first term is selected for you. If you open it, you see second term and third term. Can you do that? That's it. So you have the first term, the second term, the
Third term
third
and
term,
then full
and the full
session.
session if you care about that. Okay.
Okay. So sorry. So this one for the parents that are requesting for
Full
full
session
session
invoice. Yes, you can
invoice.
do that.
Okay.
Then the invoice title is paramount. Like you have to key in an invoice title.
Okay.
Already
Yeah.
by default, three of them or thereabouts have been pre-filled for you. First term bill, second term bill, third term bill. If there is any other kind of invoice title you want to do, you want to add to the list, you have the button on the right to add
Okay.
yours. The idea
Title.
is to avoid much of typographic error in titling, right?
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
That's why we have it there. Then we have
Annual
the
bill. I can just
good,
get it.
something like that. Thank you. So you just click on the box and then enter it as annual bill. Click OK. Perfect. So the next time you open that invoice title, you will see annual bill as one of the names. Scroll down,
I think.
scroll down, scroll down.
Oh,
There you
a
have
lot
it.
of them. I
You entered it
why do
twice.
I have?
Okay. But it's fine.
Can
So
I take it out?
I don't think for now you can, but we can always make that available. Okay, so now
Anyway, no
you
problem.
asked a question previously. How do you take care of invoices of parents who are still in current session, but they are asking for next session bill?
Yes.
Good. We can do that. So scroll up, read,
Sorry,
read,
the
read
title,
them.
the school, selected school here, supposed to be Noble Hall Leadership Academy for Girls. Is there a way we can edit it later?
Yes, we can later on.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
scroll
right.
up and you see more instructions. Go on. No, let's finish with the instructions. If you actually
Okay.
follow the
Yes.
instructions, everything will be very easy for you. Now,
Okay.
read it. The last instruction says what?
If you are creating invoices for non-current session, kindly toggle invoice type from normal invoice to invoice in prospect.
Good.
Here
And
is
where is
normal
it?
invoice,
Thank you.
right? Okay. So can I try?
Go on.
Okay.
Perfect. So you see that?
Select expended school fees
Yes. So you are
expected
expecting
school
that this invoice that you're about to create now, that
expected
as
level.
of the time this invoice will be paid, the students in question will be in year 8. They are maybe currently they are in year 7, but you want to generate their year 8 invoice. You just select year 8.
Hello,
Do you
internet.
get that?
Hello,
Yes, do you get
the
that?
line is breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Network is yes,
Can you hear me
yes,
now? So I'm saying that
yes.
so for invoicing prospect, when a child in year 7, the parents are requesting for the year 8 invoice. You just come to this place,
Okay.
select year 8, and then that's all basically. And so the invoice you generate at this instance will be a year 8 invoice for the child, even though the child is currently in year 7.
Oh, okay,
Do you get
okay.
that?
So the way I just did it now, it's fine.
That's how to do invoice and prospect, yes.
Okay,
Yeah. But for now, let's just
right.
focus on a normal invoice. So toggle back to normal invoice.
Oh,
No, the same place you clicked to toggle to invoice and prospect.
okay, all right.
Yes, that's it. All right. So now let's do a sample invoice. Scroll up.
All right.
Yes. Now you see the name. The first thing you do is select the school name. That one is already
Yeah,
pre-selected because you have only one. Now you can
year
generate one
seven.
invoice for all year 7 once by just what you just did now. If you look at the bottom, you see that you have 28 in total. But if you decide to filter down to class, you do what you just did, and it will
Where
filter down
did you
to
see
just 14.
28?
If you have male students, female students, so look at the bottom, you see a red button that says
14.
14. That's because
Okay.
you have selected class, so it filtered further.
Wow, this means I'll have to know the student classes. I mean
If
individual
you must,
classes, not just the
if
year group.
if you must. Otherwise, if you just select year 7, it will bring up all the students.
Okay.
So if you want to see their list and confirm, add to the group and then view.
Yes.
Just click add group. The button on the green button at the bottom, it adds it to the right frame. Can you see it?
14
Then click the
students.
view button, the blue one.
Yeah, right.
Yes, and that will show you on a dialog box the list of the students you added. So this is your confirmation list. So if invariably you already know that you have 14 students who are in year 7 ZARC, and all of them are going to receive the
Okay.
same exact invoice. If they are not exactly what you want, you click the red button to clear them out. Do
So
you?
I can't work with students as in just
Yes,
without
you can.
their
Yes, you
classes.
can. Yes, you can
I,
also. So delete that. Let's see that one too.
okay, I should
Just
click on
delete.
the red. Okay.
Yes, good. What you just did is you cleared the batch so that everything will be clean again. You start afresh. Now look at the select student box at the bottom. Are you with us? Are you with us? Hello? Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Hello, madam. I think you have gone off again.
Sorry, is it talent?
Yeah, I know. Okay, you're back. Welcome back.
Okay.
All right. So you can see select
Yes.
students at the bottom. So if you don't want to use the filter is to make your work easy, especially when you are generating the same invoice for all persons, right? Like if you say all year seven, they bear the same invoice. All you need to do is click on year seven and it will bring off all the 28 students in the year seven and batch them up such that one invoice you create will go to all of them individually, right? But if you are interested in just particular students, right, you can forget about the filter. Just click on the select students. It will give you the list of all the students in Noble Hall School. And you can check the ones you want. So can we try that? Hello, madam. You've gone again. Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Hello, madam. All right, I think we have a loss of network somewhere. So if you are joining us on live stream on YouTube, kindly hit the subscribe button and ensure to follow us, activate the notification bar, and be sure to receive other updates on our platform. All right, so while we wait for Madam to still rejoin us, let's try and recap some of the things that we have done. This is where you manage account heads. This is where you manage account periods. And this is where you manage operations. That's operations permissions. And of course, currently we are on manage accounts. And the first thing you notice is that the only people that have access to this place are the people that you have added as part of the management of these account heads, which is part of what you do at the point of creating the account heads itself. So currently, the only reason I'm able to see it is because I'm logged in as school admin, And you can see that school admin has access to the accounts, all of them. So it's between the admin role and the accountant roles. So anyone that has admin role should be able to view any of these accounts, account heads. And anyone with accountant role will be able to see the account heads. That's the account heads. So on that note, when you go over to manage accounts, you have the list. If I were to remove an admin from, if I were to exempt admin from seeing school fees, the first thing you notice immediately is that when you go to the list of manage accounts, you won't see account school fees anymore. It will just disappear from the list. That's how it works basically. So if you look for it and you don't see it, know that you were not permitted to see it in the first place. And all you need to do is either request if you have to, or add yourself if you have the right to. Okay. And in terms of management, it's basically simple. All it takes is really ability to get in here and be able to create bills like we have seen. And when you're creating bills, you have to first of all ensure that you have entered the fee items. Of course, the only one that you can have fee items under are the fee type of account heads. If you try to go to wallet, you see that every tab here disappears. If you try to go to store, they are not available. If you try to go to admissions account, no. Personnel cost, no. But school fees account, you have the other three managing tabs, which now includes create bill. All right. So because that's the fee account type. All right. So I really would have to get back to Madam and be sure that everything is still fine from her angle. Mr. Alex, are you still with us? Okay. So no one is here. I'm alone. So alone here. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this for a moment and try to get across to Miss Ngozi so that we can forge ahead. The tutorial is not for me, it's for you. So you have to be here. Okay, welcome, madam. Can you unmute your mic? Can you unmute your mic, madam? Yes, madam. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, madam? Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Can you hear me? Hello, madam. Can you hear me? Hello, madam. Okay, obviously we have a network breach somewhere here. So, what do you suggest, people? What do you suggest? I can go on, but then that would be transmission lost. So, okay, madam, if you can hear us, can you just refresh your page? Probably the network is currently hanging somewhere. So, kindly refresh your page. Just refresh the page so that it can pop you up again. Okay. Yes, welcome back, madam. Can you unmute your mic? Yes. Can you hear us now? Okay, so network is giving us a transmission problem, so we are most likely to reschedule the completion of this workshop to a later time or day. I will have to confirm that with everybody that is involved, but please feel free to subscribe to this channel and look out for more of these tutorials. So we're going to stop here at the moment, and feel free to send in your questions in the comment box, or directly to support at educare the school, and you'll be sure that we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you very much for being part of this journey so far. We will have a rescheduled date, and that will be published on the comment box beside below this particular video, right? And you can quickly follow up on that. So the completion part of it, again, I say, will be published on the comment box below this particular video. Thank you very much for being part of this, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, that's it. Madam, are you back? Can you hear me? Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Okay, so we are most likely to stop here because even if we have to continue doing this, it's still a long journey from where we are supposed to have covered, the grounds we are supposed to have covered. So let's pin it on what we have been able to do so far and see how we can continue from that by tomorrow or next. We have to just figure out exactly what time is best fitted for the tutorial. Okay. Oh, yes, madam, I can see you, but I can't hear you. I know the network is poor, but I can see you clearly, but I can't hear you. We can't hear you at all. I can see you. And it's obvious you can hear me properly, right? If you can hear me, raise your hands.